Good morning, students. Hope all of you are safe and you have enjoyed your holidays and you have utilized your time at your best. So, beta, today we will start chapter 6 of history, and name of the chapter is Bhakti and Sufi traditions. So, in this chapter, we will read about the Bhakti and Sufi traditions from beginning from 8th century till 18th century. Now, what do we mean by Bhakti tradition? Because this Bhakti tradition, it is associated with Hinduism. It is related to Hindu religion, and Sufi tradition, it is related to Islam. Like now, we are studying history. So again, first question, that from where do we come to know about this Bhakti and Sufi traditions? What are the sources behind this? So behind this Bhakti and Sufi tradition, as these are related to religious belief, different religions. So there are different archaeological sources also that we have read in previous chapter, like stupas, monasteries, temples, dargah. So these all are archaeological sources. Those are related to religious traditions. And other than this, there are some textual traditions also, like Puran or other traditional literary work. After that, there are new textual sources, like Puran. Those are the older one. So new textual sources are composition of poets saints, and these composition of poets saint, it is done by their devotees, their followers. And another one is hagiographies. Hagiographies are written biographies of saint. Those are written by their followers. So these all are the sources from where do we come to know about the Bhakti and Sufi traditions. Now the very first topic of this chapter is the mosaic of religious beliefs and practices. How do all these practices came into existence? Like we know about different gods and goddess. So from where it started? So beta, we are beginning from 8th century. At that time, there was increasing visibility of wide range of gods and goddesses in sculpture as well as in text. It means उस टाइम पर क्या हो रहा था बेटा, जितने भी देवी देवता थे उनकी जो स्टेचूज होते हैं एज वेल एज जो उनसे रिलेटेड टेक्स्ट होते हैं वो इंक्रीज हो रहे थे सोसाइटी में. Then the next one is worship of major deities like Vishnu, Shiva and goddesses. Then, and those were visualized in a variety of forms. It means incarnation, जो उनके अवतार होते हैं, those were also visualized in variety of it forms. Then the next topic is the integration of cults. इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ कल्ट्स होता है बेटा, जो किसी एक पंथ के फॉलोअर्स होते हैं, इट इज कॉल्ड कल्ट्स. सो नाउ दे वांट टू कंबाइन देम. So this topic is about integration of cult. In this beta, two processes were there. The first process is Brahmins. They just want to spread the Brahmanical ideas through Puranic text in simple language to other social categories. Means जो उनके ब्राह्मण आइडियाज होते थे वो उसको स्प्रेड करना चाहते थे लोगों में, जो जितनी भी सोशल कैटेगरीज थी. For this, they have done composition, compilation of Puranic text in some simple Sanskrit language that was accessible to women and Shudras who were excluded from Vedic learning. So how can they spread their ideas? These Brahmanical ideas उसको कैसे spread कर सकते थे? उन्होंने क्या किया, जो पुरानिक टेक्स्ट थे उनको सिंपल संस्कृत लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट किया, कंपाइल किया, सो दैट जो शूद्र है, लोअर कास्ट पीपल है या जो वुमेन है जिनको पहले एक्सक्लूड कर दिया गया था वैदिक लर्निंग से, सो दैट दे विल आल्सो बी एबल टू रीड दिस संस्कृत टेक्स्ट. And the second process was that first thing that they just want to spread their Brahmanical idea. Now the next process was these Brahmins, they accepted the beliefs of other social categories. Beta, in society, there are two types of tradition. One is And the second process is these Brahman, they accepted the beliefs of other social categories. So how they were accepting the beliefs of other social categories? But in society there were two types of traditions, great and little tradition. Now what do we mean by great tradition? Great tradition means a tradition that is given by the ruler or the higher society of the and higher people of the society. Those are known as the great tradition, and these great tradition, those were followed by all the people. And the second was little tradition. Little tradition, those were related to few people, means only few people were following those traditions. Now these Brahmins, they just accepted the beliefs of little traditions also, and there is very one important example for this, and this is about Puri, Odisha. All of you have heard about the Jagannath Puri. अभी थोड़ा टाइम पहले वहाँ पे रथ यात्रा के बारे में न्यूज़ भी सुनी होगी आप लोगों ने. So there was one image of local deity, and this deity was that made up of wood by tribal people, and it was recognized as Jagannath. Jagannath means the Lord of World, a form of Vishnu. So these Brahmins, they give name to the deity that about Jagannath, and it is a form of Vishnu. So this way they just integrated those social categories with them. Then such examples of integration, these are found amongst goddess cults also. बेटा जो और देवियां होती थी जो उनके followers थे, these goddesses, they were also associated with the gods, like Parvati, goddess Parvati. She was known as the wife of Lord Shiva. Goddess Lakshmi, she was known as the wife of Lord Vishnu. So this way, and earlier worship of the goddess in form of a stone smeared with orchid was widespread. It means एक stone को एक red कपड़े से cover कर दिया जाता था और उसके ऊपर color लगा दिया जाता था, सिंदूर लगा दिया जाता था और उसको as a goddess उसकी पूजा की जाती थी. So now these goddesses, they were associated with the lords. Now these local deities were identified as a wife of principal male deity. Like I told you, Lakshmi, wife of Lord Vishnu, and Parvati, wife of Shiva. So this way, these Brahman, they accepted the beliefs of other social categories also. But still, there were some differences and conflicts. So the next topic is about the difference and conflicts. In this beta, two type of traditions were there. First one was tantric tradition. Tantric, आपने ये word सुना होगा हिंदी में भी. So it was often associated with worship of goddess, and these tantric tradition, they were open to men and women. It means these were open for all the people. Then, and they ignore differences of caste and class. Means these tantric tradition, these were open for all in the society, and even these tantric ideas, these influenced Shaivism and Buddhism also. Now, in this other tradition was Vedic and Puranic tradition. Like Vedic time में और जो पुरानिक टाइम था हमारा, उसमें their principal deities, जो main देवता थे जिनकी पूजा की जाती थी, they were Agni, Indra, Soma, and they become the marginal figures, rarely visible in textual or visual representation because the time changes. Then Vishnu, Shiva and the goddess in Vedic mantra, they have little in common with Puranic. Means जो Lord Vishnu, Shiva और जो हम goddesses की बात कर रहे हैं या वैदिक मंत्रों की बात करते हैं, उनसे related बहुत कम चीजें होती थी. But Vedas continue to be authoritative. But जो Vedas थे, जो हमारे 4 वेद हैं, उनको topmost माना जाता था, उनको सबसे ऊपर माना जाता था इसके बाद भी. Now there were two traditions, Tantric tradition and Vedic tradition. Now there were conflicts also. There were opinion difference also. Those who valued the Vedic tradition, they practices mantras and sacrifices. Means they just follow the donation कि लोगों को दान दो और मंत्रों का जाप करो. On the other hand, The people who engage in tantric practices, they ignore the authority of Veda. Now these tantric devotees, they try to project Vishnu or Shiva as supreme. Even relations with Buddhism or Jainism were also full of tension. Means जो उनके relations थे, there were conflict was between Buddhism and Jainism also. Now during this time, devotional worship of deities within temples started. मीन्स इस टाइम पर क्या था बेटा, टेम्पल्स में देवी देवताओं की पूजा होनी स्टार्ट हो गई थी. एंड सिंगिंग एंड चैंटिंग ऑफ डिवोशनल कॉम्पोजिशन वॉज इम्पोर्टेड इन वैष्णव एंड शिव. मीन्स जो लोग थे वो सिंगिंग करते थे, जो आप आजकल बोलते हो हम भजन बोलते हैं. दे जस्ट दे वर इन्वॉल्व इन दैट सिंगिंग. अब जो इस चैप्टर में हमारा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आता है बेटा, दैट इज पोएम्स ऑफ प्रेयर and early traditions of bhakti. Here, these poet saints emerged as a leader around them, developed a community of devotees. अब जहाँ पे जो poet saints थे, means आपने नाम सुना होगा तुलसीदास, सूरदास, कबीर जी, तो there were so many followers and they emerged as a leader. So Brahman remained intermediaries between gods and devotees. These bhakti tradition acknowledged women and lower caste ineligible. Means that they didn't include the women or lower caste people in this bhakti tradition. And these bhakti traditions, these were of two types, sagun and nirgun. अब sagun means ये हिंदी का word है. Sagun means with attributes. And in this sagun bhakti tradition, there was worship of Shiva, Vishnu, and their avatars and also goddess और देवीज. तो इस जो भक्ति जो सगुन भक्ति ट्रेडिशन है, इसमें भगवान शिव, विष्णु और इनके अवतार की पूजा की जाती थी और जो डिफरेंट देवियां हैं उनकी भी पूजा की जाती थी. मतलब उनको उनका एक उनको इमेजिन किया जाता था कि दे लुक लाइक दिस. और द सेकेंड भक्ति ट्रेडिशन इज निर्गुण, मीन्स विदाउट एट्रीब्यूट्स, एंड देयर वाज वर्शिप ऑफ एब्स्ट्रैक्ट फॉर्म ऑफ God. Means we cannot see the God, but God exists there. So they worship the abstract form of God. So this was about the topic of the integration of cults, difference and conflicts, and the early traditions of Bhakti. So hope all of you have understood the topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.